everyone, welcome back to What I See I Share. Here I am I'm missing some video. I don't know what happened, but previously to this, I washed my bell peppers and then I turned on the burners and I just put them on top of the burners. And don't be afraid to let them get really charcoaly. You'll see the end result and it comes off. Um, So here, I'm finished with that one and I'm removing it so I can kind of clean the stove because the skin kind of what do you call it? Oh, it's ashy, so it falls off like ash. So you will have residue. And so all of the other bell peppers are in a plastic bag. And I'm just waiting on this last one, and you can see it's pretty charcoal, but you really want to get every piece of the red, or this just happens to be a red bell pepper, to kind of look charcoaly, toasty, burnt. um and here I'm trying to accomplish that. And so it takes not skills, just a little bit of patience and just moving things around to where you think things will be heating up. And so I started doing this because I was trying to eat healthy, and when I would cook the bell pepper, then I noticed that the skin would come off, and it was just I just didn't like it. So I started doing this since I wanted to eat more bell pepper, but at the grocery stores they're quite expensive. And so when I saw the bag for $1.99 and you get more than four, I was like, yeah. So here I thought of just putting it in the microwave, not to cook it, literally, just to put it in there. Um, so it didn't cook in here. I cleaned my stove, and while I was cleaning, I waited. It was about like 10 minutes. I did other things. Then opened the bag, and they're still hot. So I think I'm going to continue doing that, putting it in the microwave, not to cook, not to heat, not to nothing, just put it in there. And you can see the steam coming out of them. And I'll be starting to, and they are quite hot, not extremely hot where you can't handle them, but they are quite hot. And here I'm just peeling away, and then I rinse them, and you see all the skin come off, and they look good after. To me, they look edible. They have a roast, like a grill taste, and they're like something didn't get charcoaly enough, and the skin doesn't want to come off because it didn't get cooked enough. And then I'm going to proceed with the red one. And so you see how it comes off and it doesn't look burnt. So, yeah, it's just your fingers, they get all the little burnt little skins. And honestly, it doesn't take a long time to do this. It's just willing to do it, and in a sense, trying to meal prep, like trying to have your produce ready to go so that when you need to put a meal together, at least that's something you don't have to even think or worry about. It's already done in a sense. So this is just one of many things that I do. Oh my goodness, is it late or what? So I finished peeling them all, And you see, to me, in my opinion, they look great. They still look green and they don't look burnt. Those little dark spots, that means like they were getting cooked. I would put it that way. And here I'm trying to do this with one hand, but it's not going to work. So, you'll just have an, oh my goodness, I'm stuttering now. So I'm going to stop, and then here I had already, not deveined, deseeded all of them. And I'm going to be ready to just chop them up. And you could leave them like that, like whole, and then chop them as you need. Because let's say you want them, you want big pieces, or you're not sure how you're gonna use it. Me, nah. We're gonna go all the way. If I did all this work, we're gonna chop all the way. I do it fairly small. I wouldn't say mince, but I would say a good small bites. I want to taste the bell pepper, but I don't necessarily want to, be chewing on bell pepper. I don't know if I make any sense. I don't know if you remember, but I had told you in my salsa, homemade salsa video, that I put my cilantro in a cup with water and I put a plastic bag over it. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Looks good to me. Water's cold, it's still clear. And yes, when you need it, I've already used some. I already made some green salsa with tomatillo. Green, not, I don't know what they're called in English. In Spanish, they're tomatillos. But you have to take what you want out and then rinse it, because remember I told you don't rinse it and then put it in the cup, because you don't want this part to be wet and you don't want the bag to be wet. Why? Because then when it's wet and it touches the bag or it stays in the refrigerator, the leaves, they will get burned. They will basically rot, and then you won't have good, or you're gonna have to be picking out. So yeah, I'm just letting you know. May not be the freshest, but it's still fresh enough to be used. So just food for thought. And then my bell peppers didn't fit in my small container, so I got my Pyrex glass container. These will be going in the refrigerator. They're not, I wouldn't say they're completely fully cooked. They are still a little bit crispy, and they will expel their juice still. Like there will be more juice, as you can see already. You can see some juice already. But like I said, there are many options. I'm sure people that cook Italian food would know what to do with this. People that do stews would know what to do with this. I'm sure you can incorporate in casseroles, sauces. I would incorporate it in omelets, burritos, fajitas, stir fry, or some bell pepper chicken, teriyaki, spicy sauce. What else? I'm sure you can incorporate it in sandwiches, hamburgers, like a relish. I mean, so I just want you to think out the box. Sometimes, like, I myself go to the store, I see all this food, you go hungry, and so you buy all this stuff, and then of course you say, yeah, I want to eat healthy. But we all know that doesn't always happen. And although our intent was genuine and there, We all are guilty, and I am so guilty of throwing away good food, fresh produce that went rotten, to the trash. I mean, we're all guilty. So, and I speak for myself. Now here I have some of my potatoes. They're starting to sprout. So tomorrow these babies will be going into the oven, not my garden. And not that I have a real garden, but that's another story. Or another video, I should say. And I'm just gonna literally cut them into the big ones into 4. This I would consider a big. This I would consider a small. This one would be a half. And some olive oil, seasoning, garlic, salt, pepper. Maybe make some baked chicken, or if my family wants steak, make some steaks. I like carrots, so I have carrots in the refrigerator. I'd be doing a carrot dish. Maybe with some white rice. Well, I've already got potatoes. That's starch. I don't know. But yeah, they're sprouting. They're alive. So if you want to see what I do with this bell pepper or with these sprouting potatoes, and these did come from the 99-cent store, let me know. And they're not clean. They're still dirty. There's dirt in there. So sometimes I do clean my whole batch and dry them out, and they're just ready to go. But this time I didn't, and they're still sprouting on me. And so yeah, that's that. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Let me know what you guys like. I actually, my love is actually cooking, but I also like shopping. And right now I'm just trying to shop smart. You know, times are hard, and we just got to make our money stretch as best we can with the means that we can. And, you know, just grateful to God that I'm able to share my thoughts. And by all means, if you guys want to ask me what I'm going to do with this bell pepper, most likely tomorrow it will be breakfast. Not all of it, a good portion of it, but I don't know, about half maybe. So yeah, I only had one red bell pepper, and the rest were all green. The reason why I picked that bag in particular, because the other bags just didn't look like the bell peppers were holding up very well. So I was picky, and I picked a bag that I thought was best for me. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you're the one purchasing it. You want at least quality that you can eat. So, alright, this is it for now. And like I said, thank you, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.